start.
Success.
All right. Questions for Jordan?
What does it mean to beat those guys and get a week 1 victory and things that you hadn't done?
No, it's amazing. Obviously, I think a big goal for us was to be able to come in here and start the season off fast and start the season on the right note. So to come in here week 1 at home and get a dominant win like that is amazing and exactly what we've been working for. So it feels great.
Jordan, you guys talked all week about getting off to a fast start because you didn't do that in some of these games last year. Like, what was the key to doing that offensively today?
Just making plays, just going out there and executing at a high level and making plays. So, like you said, it was a big goal for us to come in here and start fast. And, I feel like you said, in our past couple games against these guys, we've got off to some slow starts and put ourselves behind. So it was a big goal for us to come out here and start fast. And we did exactly that. Came out, opening drive, scored points. So it's exactly how you want to start right there.
I think you were 4 for 4 on your first 4 third downs. Was there any key to that, or the plan coming in for those?
No, I think I think we had a great plan coming in for our third downs, and obviously third downs just comes down to executing, going out there and making plays. And I think early on they were playing a lot of man, and guys going out there and winning their one-on-one matchups. I think the O-line did a great job. They gave me a lot of time back there, kept me clean. So I think it always starts up front, and I think they did a great job, and were able to have us help us get some opportunities down the field to throw the ball. So it just comes down to executing.
Speaking of third downs, Jordan, touchdown to Tucker, I believe that was the third down.
Mm-hmm.
We're just seeing that one because just watching on TV, there wasn't a lot of space there, but you threw it in a perfect spot.
Yeah, tight window. Tuck's running his route, got quarters coverage, and was able to get behind the linebacker and inside the safety, and gave me enough room, and I trusted him. Just put the ball out there, and he made a great catch right there.
Josh is a great player, just 8 yards at the half. But what's it like to have a leader like that who waits for the game to come to him and then can get you big touchdowns like he did?
Yeah, Josh, obviously, he always wants to, have the rock in his hand, and, that's what type of player he is. But, I think, their game plan was to come in here and stop the run. And, they were doing a good job of that. And, so we struggled early on to get the run game going, but I think, we made those big plays in the pass game. So, obviously, Josh is he's a pro. He's going to wait for those opportunities to come his way and just keep going.
Jordan, when we talked to you, I think this week, you said it might take a little bit of time for you to, be in rhythm and connecting with the receivers because of all the injuries in camp. Just what were your thoughts on how you guys were kind of connected and clicking, and just how everyone caught the ball and made those plays?
Yeah, like you said, I think everybody's just making plays. When the ball came their way, obviously, like I said before, just going out there and winning their matchups on some of their routes and just executing at a high level. So, that's always the test, is just coming in here and executing. And like you said, we had some guys banged up through camp and missed some practice time. So, I missed some practice time, which is, it's never ideal. But, you got to find ways to, stay focused and stay sharp throughout the week. And I think those guys have done a great job of that. And obviously came to the field and just got to go out there and make those plays.
Jordan, it took until the fourth quarter for Mike Parsons getting that sack. Kind of, what did you think about his impression here in his first game in the green and gold jersey?
Yeah, I think I think he was limited in some of the opportunities, and he was definitely out there on third downs. And obviously, the offense is going to have a plan to try and put as many hands on him as possible. But I think he was definitely making an impact, and his presence was felt out there on the field. And I think our whole defense was doing a great job. D-line was getting pressure and making Goff get the ball out, some checkdowns, things like that, and they're rallying and making plays. So I think they did a good job of taking away those big explosive plays.
You talked about how important it was for the team to get off to a good start. How about you individually? Is it personally important to have a game like this to start the season?
For sure. For me, for everybody. That's what I said. That's the goal. That was our mindset coming in, is we got to start fast. And obviously, everything starts with me. Be able to go out there and be as accurate as possible and make great decisions with the ball. So I think we did a great job, and I'm definitely happy about the way we were able to get rolling early, make some big time plays.
Jordan, it didn't look like your thumb affected you in any way. Did it at all that we wouldn't have noticed, or how did you kind of approach it today?
No, the thumb felt good. I had no issues with it. Obviously, was able to do everything with my left hand, so just approached it like a normal day. And obviously, a big test coming to see how it would do with getting hit and things like that. But I think I didn't really take too many hits today, so thumb was good.
Do you know how many more weeks you'll need to wear? You'll have to wrap it up?
It'll be for a couple more weeks for sure. So it was like 8 weeks post surgery, so it'll be for a while.
Jordan, what happened on the aftermath of the interception that got called back, where Hutchinson whacks you, and then it looked like Zach jumped over you to avoid landing on you, and then he gets hurt? What happened from your perspective there?
I'm not even sure. Obviously, I was getting smacked, so I don't even know what happened. Zach, I think he said he tried jumping over me and avoiding me or something like that, but I didn't get to see what happened. I just got up and saw him